Welcome back. We are us, and this. This is not showing where the. This is not showing where the. Wait, are they still dead? Or. Surely not, right? So they are still dead. Crap. This seems like it could be a mistake. We don't need guns for these guys. Really? Okay. Okay, there's a second one. There's another.
Hello? Anyone receiving this? What the blue blazes happened just now? Who declared quarantine?
Dr. Holder.
Dr. Garrow? Is that you? Where are you?
Alan, listen to me.
Diane, where are you? Is this your doing? We're locked in.
There was an explosion. We had to...
Had to what? Where are you, Diane?
I'm on the evacuation convoy. I'm sorry, Alan. There was no time.
Yeah, so that's why she's dead now. You can't just have someone like that roaming the planet. Experimental training stimuli. My formula might produce interesting unanticipated effects. Did not realize he was that close. You know, this seems too good to be true, and it is, because I already know you can't sneak up on them. Just trying to make sure there aren't any stimulants lying there for me. What do we have? Why do I have so many Molotovs? Yes, giddy with excitement. Really? Okay, there's one more. But he's not going to be an issue for now. Ooh. I don't have anything I really care to spend this on. So we're still missing, what, 3? Well, what, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 skills are still missing? I'm really interested in seeing what else is coming for the ranged combat. Because surely they do not have 4 rows in this UI, but not 4 rows worth of skills. That's unthinkable. I think this will be fine. I can't. That's worthless. Why not? Well, I'm thinking about it. I might finally be able to use one of my other thumbnails now. Hold on, better check the... Of course not. Push the button, Frank. but there's apparently just one of them. And he is about to get the business. Now we just watch. How do you know that even came from over here? I reject the very hypothesis. Oh. I don't know what killed him. Was his health just that low? After getting firebombed? Was he killed by the very, very long fall that he experienced courtesy of Das Boot? Get yours now. I'm almost certain the fall didn't kill him. It doesn't really work like that. It's an inconvenience to them, but for the most part, it doesn't really do damage. Now, there was a guy I kicked off of a ledge, and he died from a fall that really shouldn't have killed him. And I mean, he just died instantly. I did no other damage to him. So maybe there's just a threshold where if they fall past, or let's say for this amount of time, or a certain distance, they just die. You know, I'm okay with that. I'd love to know... Wait, there's something else. I'd love to know more about that particular threshold. I'm full on gun oil. I repeat, I am full on gun oil. Why must it be like this? Okay. Got sample 1. Good for us. You know, a long time ago, I went into the options and I changed it so I don't have to hold the button to interact with things anymore. It's not like there's an option to just not have to hold the button to do an action. No, it still has to... It still forces you to sit there and wait. But you don't have to hold the button anymore. So it's only 80% as annoying.
On the evacuation convoy. I'm sorry, Alan. There was no time.
No time? We're still in the fail-safe period, Diane. Raise the quarantine level before it's too late.
I can't do that. Oberon must remain secure.
Diane, there's dozens of us still in the lab. Please suspend the quarantine, just for a few minutes.
I can't. You have to think of the many.
Are you quite insane? Wait. Wait. I know why you're doing this.
I'm sorry. I must go, Alan. Interference is too strong.
Diane, don't you dare. Open the bloody doors, damn you. Diane! You can't trap us in here to die. I swear, if you don't...
What did I just... A bandage. It's fine. I have no idea what that sound. Oh, still don't like it. We can put some of these away, I guess. We don't have space anymore, which is not great. I guess I'll just hold on to that. I don't actually remember where Holden is holding up. I know it's in a basement or something somewhere. I don't remember where exactly. New skills. Alright. Conditioning. Rise resistance. I'm not as concerned about burn. There's just nothing that can really do that to you. Bleed is actually horrific if anyone can inflict that on you. Thankfully, there aren't that many ways for it to happen, so poison is the greatest source of concern. And it only requires 4 training stimulants. Before we open it, it's a thrall, nothing else. Hey, get up here. I need to test something out. You see this stick here? It was actually really difficult to get. I know you probably don't care, you have murder on the mind. Understandable, I kind of do too. I guess he's dead. Good God, they really do fly, don't they? He didn't so much take flight as he sort of achieved liftoff. You know what makes me sad? All of the SMG ammo I've seen and had to leave behind because SMGs are garbage. Nothing makes me sadder than having a weapon and not wanting to use it because it just isn't good. Alright, we can get the radiation, poison resistance. Boom. You're stronger. Let's check on our friend the Flying Man. I should be able to... I don't have space to hold it. She took the stimulant into the tunnels. I could have sworn I pressed Q. The others left without me. I was tasked with watching the growth stimulant, and I could leave my post. I hear the whispers, too. They begged me to bring the stimulant, but I was wrong. Then Dr. Langley went mad. She took the stimulant from me and ran into the tunnels. I don't have the strength to follow. The glow is everywhere. The spores, the voices, the ones that are left died, and now they walk the lab. My death is close at hand, and it doesn't seem all that bad. Death is a sort of life if we go to it together. Signed, a man who is wrong. I have no real use for it. Well, I don't have any of the goddamn. I would have to go all the way back. I would have to go all the way back to the... What do you call that thing? The pneumatic tube. In order to pull out an infected honeycomb. I think I need 2 of them for it as well. I can actually check. Wait. Just making sure. Crafting. Yeah, it has the audacity to require 2 infected honeycomb. And I think there are only about 5 in there. I'm not going back to the DLC unless I have a very good reason, like having some sort of an idea of where there might be a druid tonic recipe. What was I looking for? This. Can't make it because my... This is full. How far back is that? I don't think it's... It is in another area, so we'd have to go through a loading screen, but I don't think it's actually that far. How many spores does that cost compared to the... That's 4. This requires none, but 2 infected honeycomb. That really should be... That really should be something you could substitute with spores, but I guess that requires a more complex system than what they left us with here. I guess we'll just do that. Okay, that goes to the interchange. Where the frick does this go? Also, give me that. Another one. Maybe back up here. Give me yours. Yeah, that should work. Hey. Hey. So you want to hear a funny story? You know, you should be able to hit someone with this. I know you don't really. Guess it's not far enough down. I was going to bait him into a false sense of security with a nice tale, but one, didn't really have anything prepared. Two, what I was trying to accomplish just plain didn't frickin' work. So, tears and hand jobs all around, I guess. I must say, I am ever so glad to be flush with gun oil, but at the same time, it represents a serious issue where there's just not really any reason to upgrade certain guns. I mean, sure, the single-shot shotgun could be better, but why? There really just should have been more guns, honestly. You know, it's not like they all have to be great, because the ones that currently exist aren't particularly fantastic. But it would be nice, you know? Oh. Great. Gotta do that now. Well, we have this. I like doing this instead. I really don't like the audio coming from behind me and to my side. I'm sorry, you what now? I lost 2 arrows for nothing. And I just don't get them back either. Great. I know it's that thing, like, it's not even representing as a threat. Interesting. I've also discovered you cannot... Okay. You cannot jump and turn the flashlight on or off. This information is worthless, I admit. I wish I could set the arrows on fire. That'll do. Hate it here. Two. I really wish there were more things to kick people off of. Hey, I forgot to pull my weapon out. Truce? Really? Several walking wounded. Myself and several other surviving members of the science team have managed to escape via a breach in medical and are attempting to make our way above ground through a cave network. We have several walking wounded, and Dr. Fisher is exhibiting the early stages of a nasty strain of the infection. Perhaps this breaks protocol, but we couldn't stay locked in there. Langley and the rest are all dead or gone mad. Alan disappeared days ago, and we haven't heard from him since. We'll worry about what happens next when we find somewhere safe to rest. I like how much they walk with determination. I get up here. This has to be so frustrating for you. Your muscles atrophied, your eyes aglow. I care. Always sweep the legs. I don't care about you. Careful. There you are. I didn't actually expect it to be able to get through that. Growth stimulant. What is it and why? Do not forget, you got yourself into this mess. Drag yourself half mad into a cave following voices. Do not listen to the voices. They can't be real. That woman asked you to bring the growth stimulant, but it wasn't real. You need to keep it together. You're alone here. The rest all left or turned. Do not bring them the stimulant. Dr. Langley, I have good news and bad news. Good news. We'll start with the bad news. Bad news, you listen to the voices. Good news, you failed to do whatever it was they asked of you. Congrats. Yeah, I'll read that. That is mine now. Oh, this is actually what Mother Jago told me to go get. Oh, yeah, that's right. Ah. Well, I can go kill her now. I can go kill her now. She is a walking hazard that cannot be allowed to continue existing. Anyone, I know I'm not going in the right direction. I just want to make sure I've been there. Anyone that works with the voices, into the bin they go. No matter who, no matter why. The bin. The bin, and nothing but the bin. May God have mercy on their souls, because I sure won't. I'm going to go out on a ledge and say that's... Ooh. Maybe we won't die. I'm sorry, you what now? What? This should be killing me softly. Let me test a theory really quickly. Stimulant onto the floor. I almost tried to I was going to say I almost tried to consume it. No, it's just... Okay. So the stimulant doesn't just give you immunity to the brain damage. Which would have been interesting. But they've missed so many opportunities for interesting already. It's... What's one more drop in the ocean? Thankfully, we also didn't hear the voices again, because that would have been annoying. So, really quickly, let me just... We don't have any other... No other skills just popped up and gave us immunity to brain damage, so... I'm going to go ahead and quick save. That was weirdly non-lethal. That was extremely weird. Let's see, we've got 3 pistol bullets that overcap our ammo capacity, or our ammo max. I do need a pneumatic tube. So how do we do this? Do I really just... I'd rather go with gun. So... I know. That's the funny part. I'm being stealthy and using a gun without a silencer.
What the heck was that? Bloody hell!
It keeps happening. Well, that's just freaking great, honestly. I mean, it's mildly disappointing that the last one just wandered out the door straight at me, but I think we only fired 3 shots? Anyway, where are we going now? I need a pneumatic tube, and where am I? Really? I still have no idea how to get around there, but I don't really care. I don't need to go that way. That's the Blue Man room. It's better to just go through here, honestly. That's never going to be necessary. We need to keep this thing. I mean, as far as things are concerned, we're all right, I guess. I mean, we're full health. We have plenty of ammo and the things I care to really use. I hate that this thing exists, making all of this noise behind me. Where do we need... Wait, first we need to figure out where it is we're going next. Found sample 1, track the lead. Secret lab in the cellar of Wyndham Village Church. Right, that's where he was. Okay. there aren't going to be any. Right?
We started off right by shooting some troublemakers. Shame we can't do that again. There are a few locals left as it is.
I mean, from his story, it sounded like he just enjoyed killing so much, so I figured I'd let him have some of the fun. Whoop.
Keep the peace, Civvy.
I shouldn't be over here. And he should have immediately... There's actually another one coming. Keep walking. Me being over there should have immediately set him off. I'm glad it didn't.
Help, I can't.
How do I get... Alright, now remember what I said last episode about Dr. Holden. If he gives me a reason, he's going to join his colleague.
It seems that the protocol soldiers are in a right flap about the interchange. They were chatting about how the whole place lit up like a Christmas tree, which I'm assuming was your doing. You've done more to unlock the secrets of this place than anyone I can remember. But believe me, you still need my help if you want to get out of here. You and I. We can bring an end to the madness that's claimed this place, even escape to the world outside. Can you imagine? Time is of the essence. With any luck, Sample 1 will still be hidden away in the medical facility. You found the sample? But
Yeah.
this is wonderful. For the first time in years, there's hope. A true, viable hope.
And what do you plan to do with it?
Do? I'm going to make it into a web. This alien muck has vulnerabilities, but taking advantage of them is difficult. My plan is to contaminate the sample to render it toxic, and then reintroduce it to the main growth. Now I need to get to work on this sample. But I can see you're curious, and you've earned some answers, should you want them. Is there anything that you want to know?
What is Oberon?
It's an official secret, for all the weight that carries now. Oberon is the code name for the meteorite they found buried here. It was uncovered just after the war, during the evacuation of new slate mine workings. That discovery was the reason they built this whole circus here. I dearly wish it had remained undisturbed. The rock itself contained remarkable minerals, instrumental in the creation of the atomic batteries, and all the other marvels you've no doubt already encountered. But they drilled too deep into Oberon, and, at its core, discovered organic matter. That was Sample 1. A team of biologists, myself included, were assigned to analyze it, but the Oberon investigative team drilled too deep. There was some sort of violent and highly energetic feedback that collapsed part of the plant and triggered the quarantine. That was in 1957.
And what exactly is the growth you discovered?
It is abominable. Plainly extraterrestrial, voracious and implacable. At first, the top brass was excited by the potential it showed. In small doses, it seemed to accelerate our ability to learn to a remarkable degree. Your mind expanded. As if you had a connection to lost knowledge that you had somehow forgotten and were simply rediscovering it. But then, some of us started to change. We barely had time to start coming to terms with it. The explosion at the Oberon site came just days later. The quarantine was declared, and they trapped us in the lab. They left us for dead. Our own colleagues.
How did you end up here?
You mean, why am I still trapped in the medical section?
What?
We didn't know it at the time, but there was a breach towards the back of the lab. Thanks to my experimental inoculation, I was able to resist the infection, to keep my own personality and intellect intact. I escaped through the tunnels under the lab. The only place I could think of to hide was there. When it seemed there was more to this growth than the BARD top brass wanted to admit, some of my colleagues and I decided to set up a very unofficial lab. This is it. It was hard work carting all this gear undetected, but we managed it. The vicar agreed to let us use the crypt for storage years ago, before the disaster. We made a small donation to the church, you understand. And he didn't ask any questions after that.
Of course.
Now, I need to get to work on turning this sample active but toxic. A biological time bomb, if you will.
I'm liking what I'm hearing. What can I do to help?
In the meantime, there's something else you may be able to help me with. In return, I can assure you a route out of here. That's the deal.
I'm listening.
Sometimes, at night, I go up to the church tower and listen to the sentries chatting down below. I've heard some chatter that suggests my old colleague, Dr. Garrow, came back into the zone. I hear that Garrow somehow escaped from the soldiers' prison. That was your doing, I presume. Please tell me where she is. I very much need to see her. It's vitally important.
Well, that's going to be very unfortunate for you. I guess we'll go with prying because the other one...
I never thought I'd get the chance to see her again. It's vital I see her about something before we can leave.
Well, she's dead.
She is?
Yeah.
I thought I would feel more relief. Like a weight being lifted. That sort of thing. But I don't feel anything at all. Just empty. I know what you must be thinking. But Garrow is not innocent in this.
Not in the
She
slightest.
doomed the whole project with her recklessness. And when the chickens came home to roost, she trapped us and saved her own neck.
Yes.
I hoped I might be able to look her in the eye. Say what needed to be said.
And then stab
That's
her.
all but now. We must press on. I need some time to work on the toxin. When I'm done, I'll meet you in the interchange and we can finish this once and for all.
I highly doubt it'll be that simple, but sure. There's quite literally nothing else for us to do. Are you
I
done?
need some time to work on the toxin. When I'm done,
So, do I just go to the interchange now? I don't know how this works. I'm mildly tempted to choke him out. That'll probably cause issues out here, so we'll leave it.
Attention! There has been an incident at the detention center. Report any unusual strangers to protocol forces.
Oh, that's awkward. Oh, he's still dead. Good. I can't think of anything else to do, so maybe I'll just go back to the... I don't... Maybe I'll just go back to the area where the core is and hope he's there. Otherwise, I really don't know what to do. You never had me in the first place. Hey, bud. Good. Let's go ahead and do a little quick save.
You're back! And right on time. The toxin is ready. Now finally we can finish all this. The last step is simple. I have the sample now laced with my toxin. You'll need to find a way to spread it to the source of the growth, into Oberon itself. It must go in at the root to poison the whole organism. Using the poison sample is the only way we can be sure of killing Oberon. We have to be sure. Do you understand? We have to be certain.
Alright, so what am I to expect from the Oberon site?
There was plenty of equipment set up to analyze and mine the Oberite from the meteorite shell. Some of that gear might still function and provide a way to place the toxin at the core.
No, you misunderstand. I'm asking, are there guns, skill books, anything of actual tangible interest to me, aside from killing Oberon? But I get you don't really have answers for me in that regard, so okay.
Excellent. Here, take this sample. Take the poison sample to the Oberon site. Restoring power to the interchange will gain you access to the Windscale plant and Oberon. But once you use the toxic sample, things will get hot out here quickly. We'll need to escape as soon as is humanly possible. If you have anything else to attend within the zone, I suggest you do that before then.
No. So, we're not going to do that. Instead, we're going to do a little bit of this. Because I'm such a kind and magnanimous individual. Wait. I forgot something really important. All right, with that done, ooh, we get stairs. That's so very kind of them. Is there anyone to use them on? I hate what I just... Oh, those were those little bugs.
Oberon is close. Oberon must die. Die must, Oberon.
Now, who are you?
I'm your only friend. I'm not your only friend. Now, Oberon must die. Oberon must die now. Destroy the Windscale plant. Destroy
So, in case you're wondering, the reason why I'm not using... Going to go ahead and just eat that. Wait, that just healed... Oh, no. The reason why I'm not using the poison sample is because I fully expect that to just not do the thing he intends it to do. Or worse, he's lying. Either way. Oh, right. This is the stuff it wants. This is what he wants. Okay, so it's two different things. Maybe it wouldn't have worked out like I was expecting. I'm going to go ahead and take one of these, just in case. Because I saw one of those bugs earlier. So I assume I'm going to be dealing with swarms. So, anyway. Crap. Great. Brain damage central. Ooh, there is something here, though. I don't have enough herbs to just keep crafting these goddamn tonics, though. I don't have any skill points to buy that one skill that extends the duration of them. I'm not going to use it yet. Yeah, brain damage is guaranteed. This is annoying. Honestly, I just want to get out of this area now. I really hate stuff like this, where the game is like, go into this mandatory area where you just take unavoidable damage over time for no good reason. So what are we looking at here? Actually, it's already on there. I don't feel like dealing with this. Come on, get yours. Mother frickin'. Excuse me. Interesting. That's mine now. May as well check the other guy, because why the frick not? Wait, what exactly are you even supposed to do with infection samples, by the way? There are no recipes that include them that I am aware of. This is just going to go up and around. I am no fool. We can only make one more of those. Nice. Now we can make 2 more. So, just go ahead and do it. And it immediately cures infection, which is good. Let me out! What the actual... I'll probably put the bow here. I fully expect the voice on the phone to be Oberon. Which really calls into question our objective, doesn't it? There's 3 of them. Actually. Yoink. What is all of these noises? Oh, hey there. Okay. This was a bit of a bust. So what are we looking at? I know there are 3 of them. Do have a direct shot at this guy, I think. What the... I really am truly grateful that they decided to just litter this area with herbs. There's other stuff like glass around here too, which is kind of weird, but the herbs, magnifique. What's going on in here? Nothing? You lie. Well, those are thralls, which are less awful than those things. By a slim margin, of course. That means we need to get a lure up there. I mean, I don't have to do that. But I want to try it out for once. That's it. That's what it does. For all of the crap it takes to craft one of those, and make no mistake, I did not waste material crafting that. For all that it takes to craft those, they accomplished nothing. Or it accomplished nothing. Oh. Well, that kind of blows. Oh, but good news, we have stairs. You, come here. Is there anything else? I have no idea how I'm full on shotgun ammo. I applied it liberally. Ah. To that feral back out there. And he is... Ah. Hey. Guess you have to be up here then. Okay. Right. Really? This is kind of awkward. How did that... Okay. I don't understand why that didn't work. There's literally no difference between those steps and the ones I kicked this guy down. Aside from the distance. From the top to the bottom, which doesn't make any sense in terms of why something like that happens. Come on. I want to walk like that. Okay. I actually wish I had the midsummer bow right now because that lets you draw faster. And sure, I could have been stupid and invested in the... I'm sorry, you what, mate? What did... That's right. Up and over. Yeah. Anyway. That really... It should have... Frankly, from up there, it should have been fatal. Well, I mean up here. It should have been fatal, but... Maybe because of this beam up here, it interfered with the animation that would have played, so it just didn't trigger. To Mr. Sawyer. Nope. The reason, or the season, is because there's something beyond this guy. Can't pick those. What are we looking at in here, anyway? Sounds like... Oh, right below. Who knows? I might be going down there. I very much am. tentacles too. I mean, you weirdo. Gross, being into tentacles. Over here, bud. I found this tentacle monster right here. It is the grossest thing. You should come and check this out. Honestly, it is disturbing. Yeah, see? You see this right here? It is so weird. What? Don't be like this. Be like that. Oh, it's radiation. Noted. Alright, we got some roids. I don't really have any reason to Hulk out, but I can now. And you know, that's half the battle. Shut up. Since we do have one more, we already have it on there. That is not what I would call effective, though it did work. Goes up there. There are lots of thralls this way. Come here, I want to show you something. Now, see, I was over there, and I saw this sort of a tentacle, right? Yeah, right over there. Motherfucker tried to hit me with a haymaker. Thanks, turret. Love you too. Oh, hey, yeah, I was just telling your friends about this tentacle I saw over here. Now, I'm personally not into that stuff, but they went over there to check it out. See, I'll show you where it is. It's right over there. Just don't be that way. Don't be that way. I don't know. I dropped it. I don't know why they have to be difficult. Oh, hey. I was just mentioning, honestly, I was talking to your buddies about Mr. Turret up there. Look, he's right up there. If you'll look up there. Yeah, you see him up there? See, he... Hello? Why do all the friends I try to make go away? Couldn't be because I keep kicking them off of ledges. That just seems totally unrelated. How else are you supposed to tell them you want to be friends? Handshakes and hellos? Gross. Oh, it's you again. Oh, hey! Don't do that. I did not expect him to be right there. I knew he was nearby, but too much is too much. I was a bit overzealous, so now I'm infected. Nice. Almost like actions have consequences or something. Shut up. Couldn't see him. It is going to be very awkward to explain to this guy what happened to his friends. What? There we go. Oh, that's annoying. Anything they might have on them. Ah, just going to close that. Well, I have to know what's over there. Really? I thought I was out of it. Well, shame on me for thinking the blue area would be the limit for the zone's damage. So now, I love how it really made you just slow to an absolute crawl for no good reason other than to kill you. Should you not have drunk a brain potion. Found 10 comics. Neat. You know what I would have liked to have found? Skill book. I know. I'm greedy. It's almost like I want... I mean, it's not like getting the stuff out of here wasn't a good enough reward, but... And I know I've missed several... No. I've missed a couple of bunkers. I know there's at least one that would have led to a key for one of the radio towers, or a key card for the radio tower. Don't do that. Don't be that guy, turret. Where is it? Oh, it's under me? Come on. That's rude.
Target lost.
Up your dosage of silence now. You know what also should have been an option? Just ripping the battery out. But for some reason, even though it's fully designed for you to be able to, you can't remove batteries from these things. I guess you got bad wrists or something? I hate all of that sound. I also do need to hard save. We'll do that. Nothing yet. Ah, my old nemesis from a few minutes ago. Also going to steal your spores. Give me that. Get robbed, kid. Go. Here. Oberon production performance. Don't have to waste another arrow. That's great. So what are we looking at here? That's where we were. I remember the irradiated barrels. Ah. Time to give my arms a stretch. I think we were able to work the kinks out. Keep forgetting I have a pistol too. And then I remember, and then I forget again.
Calling. Hear its voice. Take the head of the abbot
Add him to the sum of all. Poison the unity. Make vile the totality. We are no longer worthy of this earth. Wither us away. Destroy us.
I don't know why the abbot's talking when I convinced the entity itself to become toxic. This is not from the save, where we convinced the abbot to regain consciousness. That's pretty cool. Oh, that's where you are. Really? This? Okay. I see him. It's him and another one in the distance. That's right. Know your place. Frankly, there's no real reason for me to even take a shot. Well, see, the odds are I'll just forget and run by here and get hit by it. What the fricking... Really? Nope. Right, I got the med kit from that barred container. What else do we have? I do want this. Now we have it. Crazy how that works. That's kind of dumb. Pretty sure I could trigger them by running past and not have to spend a single arrow on them. Then there's that guy. Hi there, it's me, the negotiator. Another discussion successfully concluded. We'll take that cloth. That looks noteworthy. Danger explosives, huh? It's probably not safe to be that close to. I was going to... what? I mean, I'm aware there's a robot. It's not a big deal. I would like to convince him to come over and talk, though. Also, his weapon is not effective at this distance. So he wants to come talk to me. I do have... Oh dear, there are 3 of them. Now, you can't actually destroy these guys. I'm sure better men than me have tried. Pretty sure. There's one more all the way over there. The lone wolf. Get over here. What are you doing? Sir, this is not time. I don't want to go over there because I don't know what might happen. And for some weird reason, he doesn't register on my smell-o-vision. Is he just taking a knee or what? Really? Okay, whatever. See what's going on over here then. Probably should do this too, just to put a cap on what's going on here, or what was going on here. Everyone outside of Holden is dead now. So anyone that knew anything about this whole deal is a corpse, which is wonderful. Question is, should we arm these explosives now, or I would assume it's probably best to do it now and then give Oberon head, but I don't know if arming them would then just propel me into something I can't get out of. So again, we're going to go ahead and hard save. And then we're going to look around before we touch the explosives. Oh, I didn't notice you there. There's a thrall there. Not much else. Alright, this is the door we came in through. Wait. Then... Okay. I honestly wonder what the point is of letting me know that I am trespassing at this point. Oh, I really can't. Okay. Hey. This way. So, let me tell you a little story. There was once a man who suddenly sprouted. See, there was once a man Are you okay? Ah, that's a shame. Who suddenly sprouted wings. He failed to fly and was beaten with a stick shortly thereafter. The end. No common meteorite, obviously. The other time I've seen men of science standing in such awestruck silence before today was at the Trinity test site. I don't know why I need it, but I'll take it. I also remember that I picked up a key from that one thing. From a pharaoh I set on fire a very long time ago now. What if it's an egg of sorts? What if it's a weapon? What if it is both? Good man, asking the right questions. Of course they open towards me. Ah, son. We don't do bait in this household. What is really more menacing? Someone walking at you with maximum determination, or the person staring them down as if they know how this ends? Don't look down there, by the way. Told you not to look. While I was trying to snipe that thrall, I noticed smell-o-vision went off, so I know there's not actually anyone in here. So I can just loot wild abandon, like Mama used to make. Yoink. I'm going to make it so this entire facility has not one single square to spare. And if you don't get what that means, that's a you problem. Really? Since we're full on cloth, let's go ahead and do that. Never hurts to have more. Weird. Yeah, there's a spot right here where you're not trespassing. How do you make that happen? What is that? Check the room first. Ooh. Did need this. Actually want that out of here. I'll probably hold on to the radiation stuff for now. Is there anything else? Yes. Always yes. In fact, I'll actually trade you that for more of these. And then just get out. Really? You can swap stuff like that? Okay. I can't imagine I'm going to need more of these. I'm going to go ahead and... Okay. I'm going to store a couple of those, just in case we get something interesting. Not you. We have enough of you. Oh, those. Oh, that's nice. I actually really appreciate that. I'll put that away then. Let's do that. And this. Oh, that feels good. Oh, I will take that extra one. Can I possibly have this and repair it? Something is buried down here. Something with an electromagnetic signature that defies explanation. Oh. I don't really have... I guess we can get rid of this. Just in case we need to run forever. Oh, there's also another first aid kit. I mean... Why not, really? But how did I not put that away? Full? Ah, yes. Naturally. Why do I have another bow? Okay. So. I mean, I suppose there's no better place for this to end up on the floor, right? Actually, put that away. I used it, which is unfortunate, but I can replace it, so it's fine. What else did I want? Oh, wow, we have a lot of those in there. Okay. Well, that is rewarding exploration. Crap. I need an atomic battery. You. Justin. Ah, I didn't see him there. Is he alone? Oh, he should be terrified then. Hey. I wish I had one of those laser pen lights. Hey, come on, come on. That's right, I'm over here. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. Someone has to. Watch your step. Really? Yeah, I need 2 of them. What is this for? Extraction drill. What about this one? Okay. I wish I could get an exosuit or something. But it's not like armor is even a thing in this game. Grab my tea. And? You know, when I kicked him in the water, I was hoping it would be lethal in some manner, but apparently it's just water, I guess, to keep this reactor cool, I guess. What else are we looking at here? No living entities detected. I must have been here. Initiating self-destruct. Before you initiate the self-destruct sequence, the explosives need to be manually armed. We've planted 4 of them around the dig site. Make sure all 4 are armed or the sequence won't start. Once they're armed, pull the lever and get out before the whole place explodes. Good luck. See, I've got to give Oberon what it needs first. Ooh. Before I can give it what it deserves. Okay, so I noticed this guy off in this direction. Time to dispense some old-fashioned justice. Hey. Want to hear a story? Now, since he's just going to be out there, I'm going to go ahead and look around. Oberon biology report. I'm taken aback by the discovered material being quite so vivacious. Quite apart from anything else, how does something like this end up cocooned in a thick mineral shell in the first instance? The parallels to an egg are evident, but that provokes the inevitable corollary. What might lay such an egg? That's right. We went in there for loot, came away with lore. I believe it would be wise to pause the Oberite extraction. The analysis of the X-ray scatter sheets from 1,000 hours today are markedly different from those taken at 1000 hours. It's not a decay process as such, but rather an allotropic metamorphosis from a higher energy structure to a lower one. Miller came to me paler than usual, clutching his slide ruler and saying he'd calculated that, despite the core temperature remaining resolutely steady, there is something northwards of 200 GJ unaccounted for. If that were to release catastrophically, it would make a mess. Right. If I did the self-destruct thing, that would probably kill everyone. I hate bonk. Really? Kneel before Zod. No idea why he came in there, though. Furthermore, I have no idea how he just passed right by me. That is a new one for sure. Just a couple of trains passing in the night. Please don't be thirsty for it. Fire safety fluid input? I mean, I don't think I have to pee, but I could just... I don't have anything to make a peeing sound, so just use your imagination. Like, I don't have peeing sound effects on hand, is what I'm saying. So I can't add it in post. That's the point. And it makes me a little sad. There's a lot of burn salve going around, and I know it's probably for the robots that used to exist. But when you know how to deal with them, it's not nearly that big of a deal. I also suspect that if you try to use the self-destruct sequence to get rid of Oberon, it's just going to basically spread it all over the frickin' world. And, you know, I really don't want that. The entire point is to escape the quarantine, not expand it. I guess I use that to drill into it. I was just powering it. How many arrows would that have been? 5? Wait, but if you... Assuming you could layer the self-destruct on top of killing Oberon, wouldn't that ultimately neutralize Oberon and therefore the self-destruct sequence just buries it forever? Well, close enough to forever, as it matters. Because logic dictates. Logic dictates that it dying renders it inert. So whatever the 200 GJ, or I'm just going to call it grape juice, whatever the 200 grape juice is that they were referring to is not going to be an issue anymore. Or at least one would hope. That said, I only triggered that one because if I were of a mind to go with the self-destruct, it would be a hassle to have to deal with that thing, so I just went ahead and got it taken care of. In case we started feeling a little volatile, you know? Alright, let's do it. I don't know what that's supposed to... What? I think that's supposed to be... The fluid thing is supposed to be where you put the toxin in. But that's not what we're doing. No. Instead, we're doing this my way. how do we get this head onto Oberon? Okay, so that's the drill. How the frick do I operate that thing? I didn't recall seeing... Maybe I have to go back. Actually, I think it was up here. Right. Maybe I have to go back and a console appeared? SMG. Thought it was pistol ammo. Let's see. Maybe kind of a terminal. So how are you supposed to operate the drill? Doesn't appear to be any switches in the water. Just ran past here. That then left goes there. That then right goes there. This way. There's no... Do not drill. Why? Close down extraction. Extraction to be postponed indefinitely. Data analysis indicates likelihood of a catastrophic event subsequent to structural metamorphosis of the Oberon artifact is high. The artifact is to be isolated and all drilling operations halted immediately. Well. Okay, so how are we supposed to get the head to him? Then, if we can't drill? The drill was bait, and I am glad I came across that note. So I guess we go back down there and figure out what to do from there. I really don't think we have an alternative here, though. I mean, I can't go around this thing. I can't go over any of this to get to Oberon. So... and the drill is bait. All right, you're here. What is that behind you? Is that a hole in the wall? Well, I have to know. Inquiring minds and all. No. There has to be. I genuinely don't know. And from what I gather, there are genuinely no good options when it comes to dealing with Oberon. Pretty much everything is guaranteed to go horrifically awry in some manner or another. Blow this place up, probably spread chunks of Oberon all over the country or even across the fricking world, resulting in this being everywhere. I don't even know how badly things would go if you use the drill, which honestly I don't even know how to do that yet. I'm trying to find it. I don't know why we just fell off that ledge. That is the weirdest freaking thing. Granted, I at least wanted to fall down to see if there was anything here. Imagine my depression. So, that's weird, but nothing up there. Man, honestly, I just want to hit Oberon with all of the means of killing it. The explosions, the toxic serum. Sample. Not serum. The toxic sample. I said the explosion. And the head. To cap it all off. I think the drill is really the only way to get this done. And I still have no real idea how to do it. It should be managed from in there, but all of those switches were for self-destruct. Is that how we do it? Really? Surely not. Socket for a canister to connect it to the fire safety fluid system.
Fluid canister inserted. Please open all fluid release valves.
And so on. Pretty sure there are only the two. Stupid minion. Don't. Yeah, that's. There are only the two of them. So let's follow the hose. Nothing to be done here. That looks safe. Definitely not going to be in there. Self-destruct. This should be sample extractor. Fire safety.
Fire safety system activated. Firing foam cannon. Warning. Abnormal readings detected. Oberon stability compromised. Fire safety system error. Error. Alert. Please evacuate the interchange. Structural integrity compromised.
That is why we brought that. Wrong way, buddy. Yep. This should be it. Maybe I should go for the self-destruct as well. I'm really tempted. I'll tell you what.
Oberon is dying. Abbot John will die with it. His memories lost. give you thanks for that mercy. You should leave this place now. It will surely become a mirror of hell. There is a path you may take, a tunnel on the island. Return to the isle, to the abandoned village.
Got it. Love that for us. You really shouldn't be here. I don't want to take that kind of damage. This place is doomed. I'm trying. Let me go. Set me free.
We don't know what you.
What I intend is very simple.
We don't know. Time to bleed.
Okay.
You won't get lucky twice.
You motherfucker. Really?
Come on. Stop your moaning.
Come here.
You will be. Must have got another.
Nope.
I'll tell you.
Bye. Have a beautiful time. Anyway.
That's right, you get.
I love how it's making me go this slow.
You will be my use dead.
Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah.
Heck!
Okay.
Christ, watch yourself, mate.
Okay.
You'll die for what you've done. Yeah, you tell him. The soil will feed.
At this point, I basically bathe in poison for fun. That said, I'm going to need bandages. Saw that, you stinky little.
Careful. You won't get jammy twice.
Really?
That was a close one, chum.
I hate it here.
I'll go and see what's about.
What the?
What was that?
I have no idea. Ooh. That's where we used the key we got from the guy we fried when we came through here. I didn't see this door. It might have been covered with the brain melting miasma. I was raised right. Actually, no, that definitely wasn't the door we came in through. So... that just goes around. Sure as frick hope I'm going the right way. I also forgot that was a thing. Where is it? Of course it's going to be back here. Nope. Hold up. That way, yeah. Kidding me with this? What?
You have succeeded. You took a risk. Now, Oberon is dying. And you have earned your reward. A way out. Go back to the beginning. Go back to where you awoke.
I don't even know where that was. I can escape with the voice on the telephone. What if I don't? Actually, I might do that though. Take that for the road. Where are you? Well, we currently find ourselves with three possible ways of escape. We can head back to the DLC, escape through there. We can go back, we can listen to the voice and go back to wherever the frick it was we woke up, wherever that might be. Or we can go with Holden and see what that leads to. And honestly, this video is already going to be extremely long and going to take forever to render out. No matter what I do. At the very least, I don't have to make any significant edits. So, I'll be able to get it done pretty quickly. It might upload late though, but that's fine. So the question is, who do we dance with? Do we dance alone? Do we dance with Holden? Do we dance with that little voice on the telephone? Frankly, I want to know what the frick the voice on the telephone is. That is easily the greatest mystery this game has to offer. But I mean, since we're here, right? We may as well go visit Holden. Holder. Why have I been calling him Holden? Anyway, he's in the medical section. The medical tunnels are that way. I am nothing if not helpful. So we've gone the entirely wrong way. How did I manage that? It said medical was that way, right? Ah, I didn't have to. Okay. So I have to get past them. So let's see what we're dealing with here. Oh dear. That's interesting. Fire on him. Oh, that's a window. Okay. Really? He's got the moves like Jagger. Really? Hold on. Just wait a moment. Not next time. Rude. I don't need this. Ow. Oh, I should have taken... Oh, I have to go through there. No, that's not even an option. I hit that again. Great. So I have to go through an entirely unrelated door to get to medical because it's sealed from this side. Is it this one? Yeah. Then I head right. I have to go all the way out. Then we head right. I hate it here. How the frick am I even supposed to get to medical? I don't understand how I'm supposed to even get to medical if everything is sealed. I can access medical by going to the ground floor. Well, not the ground floor, down there. I don't remember how to get there. I don't. Okay, I genuinely don't understand. I need to go to medical. The easiest way to get there is to go through the crack that we went through quite a while ago. That's the fastest way to the medical tunnels. There is a possibility. No. Okay, that's just closed off now. That's Oberon like I thought. So there are literally only 2 exits, but... Okay, here we go. And it's sealed. So how exactly do I end up downstairs? And I'm sure if I cleave my way through all of these guys, the ladder that is accessible through the gate that I unlocked over there, that's totally not going to be busted or anything. I'm not going out there yet because I know they're just going to be hostile once I show my face, lovely as it is. Ow. Doesn't this lead to robotics, though? Well, it also leads to... Yeah. So that's how that worked. Oh, hey there, bud. No idea why they're so cool, but I'll allow it. Since we already hard saved, I can go ahead and quick save just in case this tears my brain out of my skull. Oh. Oh, hi there. So, great. They respawned. Okay, we are in the tunnels. Took long enough to find them.
You made it.
Yeah.
I owe you every thanks. The country does. Damn it, the world does. The infernal whispering in my mind that has dogged me for 5 years, they're fading into silence. Blissful silence.
You're less
Do
blue.
you understand? The toxin is working. Soon the interference field will come down and people will begin to arrive from outside. There may be some awkward questions when that happens. People who haven't lived through what we have might not understand why we did what we did. Come on. We should leave before they arrive.
Yeah. Ooh. Actually, it wasn't your toxin I used on Oberon.
What did you do that for? But it's done at last. I suppose that's all that matters.
I guess that's like saying I didn't use your toxin. I did something else to it. Not great, but let's go.
Stay close. There's a secret route out here.
Oubliette. Escape the
With
zone
luck,
with Dr.
these
Holder.
wretched blue eyes of ours will fade over time. Until then, we'll need to hide where no one can find us. Come on.
Best of luck with the redoubtable Dr. Holder. I must say, it's wonderful that he doesn't hold a grudge against you for compromising his plan. One poison's as good as any, isn't it?
They even accounted for that.
You won't hold it against you. Good luck. You led quite the trail of carnage, didn't you? But sometimes violence is necessary, I know. You listened to good advice and wise words, which is to say, my advice and my words.
Sure, let's go with that.
So many shoot first and ask questions afterwards. Not you, though. You destroyed the crypt, burying the so-called fallen angel. How suitably apocalyptic. Have you slain the fallen angel? Who can say, not I, whoever I am? But best to let sleeping angels lie, eh? You killed Oberon and the angel with the relic of the Father Abbot. Well now, that's what I call using your head. The interference field should fade now, and the outside world will start to ask questions. Whatever will you tell them?
The woods are dark and the woods lie.
Oh, it's... Okay. Alright, let's do this again. But instead, where are we going to go? At the very least, I want to see if we find out who the voice belongs to by going back to where we started. The question, though, is how the frick do we even get there? Go back to where I first woke up. Where the frick was that? Okay, first we have to get out of this place. The best way to do that. We can go... I guess Wyndham is as good as any, right? So we'll do that. Yeah, so it's this way. And I, like you, do also want to actually see what the DLC ending has to offer. It probably won't be anything special, but just a slight variation on what we just saw with escaping with Holder. That said, I earned it, okay? Bonus points. Bonus points. Oh, frick. Screw it. So... from here, where do we even... Master... Scatter. Location. Not Casterfell. There. Scathermore is, I think, in the entirely wrong direction.
Beer at the pub tastes like sheep dip. Better
What
than
the-
nothing, mind.
Okay, Slatendale? Yeah. And then the Slat Mine Caves. So we want to go to Slatendale. We are currently in Scattermore.
Breathe again.
So that's not Scattermore. Wyndham. Slatendale. guys, aren't there? Real quick. Okay. Right on your head. We're not doing that. I had enough of that in the interchange. We will not be doing that again. Okay.
By pagan forces. Reassigned safe haven immediately.
All right. I tried to dodge the arrow, but I trapped myself. I trapped myself in a very narrow walkway, and I ate dirt.
The Trinity is one. One head has
Really quickly. Go. You go here. You go here. Actually, probably just gun up. What else? The shotgun, right? Actually, here. Swap that. And then that. That was extremely stupid, wasn't it? I'm going to go ahead. Iris is a corpse now. It's not like it's relevant to us. Why is he dead already? Let's see. Okay. Anyway. You okay, bud? Nope. Don't care as long as you don't hit me, bud.
oh, little.
I am extremely angry.
Citizens of Wyndham, the village is under assault by pagan forces. Seek immediate refuge. Protocol forces are responding.
And a kick for good measure. Because I'm tired of being poisoned. It's 5 herbs. Because for some reason, the poison bomb poisons you immediately. Which is extremely annoying. Even when you've got poison resistance.
You are
Out
leaving
yin yang.
and the quarantine protocol is no longer responsible for your safety.
Where are we going? you got to go all the way around.
Not safe yet.
Get away from me.
We don't know what you intend.
You don't want to be the guy to find out. Better fix your yellow bar, bud. Not interested in whatever she might do. Maybe she's selling something. I don't have anything to even trade, so I wasted my time. For some reason, the druids are everywhere. It's not my problem. Yeah. Excuse me, do you know the way to...
Come on, then.
One moment, please. Now loading. I'm not going to leave you alone. Don't worry. No one will know your shame. This way. People are coming. I remember seeing, yeah, he was definitely from this side, not the other one that I actually have marked. Why the frick were we in a bunker to begin with? That's what I want to know. Crap, this video has been going on for a while, and I did not even realize that was there. Okay. Puerile tomfoolery. Okay. Absolutely nothing of value up here. By that I mean secret weapons. Naturally. That seems like the way to go, so it can wait. Okay. All right.
You have done well. Thank you.
Tell me who you are.
If I told you, would you believe me? Should you believe me? We are what we do. That is who I am. You are what you have done here. You are done. You may leave.
Okay.
Do not distress yourself. I have never lied to you. And I tell you now, you will not die here. The gas is a necessity. When you awaken, all may become clear. You chose to trust me, a voice on a broken telephone. Perhaps just a voice in your mind. Did you ever consider that? You have learned much and come far. My apologies for the gas, but it was necessary. You left quite the
The woods are dark and the woods
I only meant
lie
to
deep.
skip the ones that weren't new.
The woods
But
are
I guess
home to
maybe there
summer's
weren't any,
dance.
and everything else was just as we saw with the last one.
So sit thee down and hear me tell.
Okay, so actually, I think it might actually be fine if we go back to Slatendale. Of course, it depends on where it ends up dropping us. Otherwise, we might have to go back to the interchange and then.
You are leaving Wyndham, and the
All right. DLC ending, here we come. Hopefully, it is less like the rest. I made
citizens
this.
of Wyndham. The village is under assault by pagan forces.
Okay. We need to go over to.
Dish off. Don't want any more surprises. We cannot feel out your intent. Empty your hands, heretic.
Okay. Listen, I am nothing if not a person who does what they are told.
Be you a threat?
No.
Time to bleed. Losing men. Harder.
Okay. Wow. What the actual?
Head attacks well.
This ain't over till one of us is dead.
You will be.
You'll suffer for the enemy.
One less to worry about.
Forgot I had the rifle, honestly. Also, I've been talking about secret weapons for a while now, but I don't know if they're actually weapons per se, and not just, or like unique weapons, and not just.
The path is short and clear. Go to the chapel graveyard. Go quickly.
I got first pick of the loot.
Okay. So, chapel graveyard.
It's over for you.
I don't know what he's actually referring to. Hey, buddy, have you seen a chapel graveyard anywhere? I'm lost. Now, yes, this does look an awful lot like a graveyard. Sure, why not? Who is he talking to? Oh, I don't have a... I don't have a melee weapon equipped, which is something of an issue. Oh, I am also very low on health. I realize now that I have a damage resistance buff and a skill that enhances buff duration. That probably would have been really useful for getting through Wyndham Village the first time. Wait, where are we going? I don't know if it's the ruins or what. It's definitely not his house, otherwise he would have said that. I guess we'll try this. Oh, right. I forgot to mention. After the episode when I convinced the head to basically turn into... I feel like I've gone in a circle. When I convinced the head to turn into something lethal for Oberon, I came back. I went to the cellar. Actually, the cellar has stuff I might want. There's no real need for me to go back to the cellar and pick stuff up from there, but I mean, we're in the area. So I came back to the cellar and was reminded that the ghoul was here. I forgot about him, honestly. Where's my stuff? I had forgotten about him. So when I came back, he was apparently very, very upset. Yeah, we'll take that. He was very upset about me having convinced the shard of Oberon to become a poison. He died upset. I needed throwables. That's what I was looking for. Nail bomb's not great. So, like I said, I have no idea where we're actually supposed to go. I don't have anything in my memory that says Abbey Graveyard. So I'm just going to visit this general, well, we'll go with this general area and see what happens. Okay. I think we'll go the long way around because I don't remember a graveyard. I might when I see it, but as of this moment, I can't picture it. I sure hope I'm not doing all of this traveling for nothing. Really? Heidi ho.
We don't know what you intend.
Maybe the Scriptorium ruins? In the abandoned village. So it's somewhere here. Yeah, because this is Midsummer Isle, not the abandoned village. No? We're not doing the rat thing today. I don't have any lures anyway. I see.
Here. This is the place. Delve here, beneath the sod. Here is your salvation.
Wouldn't that be interesting if this was the only actual ending of the ones I had that kills me? Mind over matter. Escape the quarantine zone.
There, go quickly.
By taking down the angel.
Go quickly. Be free.
You helped the Father Applet rediscover his humanity.
No, I didn't.
The status quo is restored. A status quo, at least. Hooray for the status quo. Hooray for whatever's at the end of that tunnel. Something lovely, I'm sure. You left quite a trail of carnage, didn't you? But sometimes violence is necessary, I know. You listened.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it in total for Atomfall. Even if they release further DLC, I will very likely not return, because I don't expect there to be a bunch of new weapons. That's the only thing I actually care about. Weapons, weapons, and more weapons. And then things to use them on. I'm not ashamed of what I am. Nevertheless, I will, keep an eye out. And if something comes up, I'll give it a look. If it looks like there might be a number of weapons that might be interesting, I will consider playing the DLC and returning to Atomfall. Barring that, though, we are done. I know it's been a long one, and frankly, I've really been looking forward to getting this one done, because I've got a bunch of other stuff to do. In particular, the DLC for, what's it called? The DLC for Lies of P came out a few weeks ago, and I have been hankering to sink my teeth into that one. Granted, that comes with a caveat. We can't record that one in 60 FPS because, well, my computer can't handle that, and I won't make it. So, that also comes with the issue where there are sometimes, when we were playing through Lies of P the first time, there were graphical issues where certain assets just wouldn't load in, such as ladders. They just wouldn't pop up. They wouldn't load. It was weird and it was annoying. And I would have to reload the game in order to actually get it to do. It was annoying, but I'm fully willing to put up with it because I did like Lies of P. I mean, sure, the combat is the first Berserker, but honestly, the classic Souls-like that it had going for it was something with its own charm. And as I said, I'm looking forward to going back. Now, whether I do or not, I'm going to look at the DLC, trying to avoid any spoilers. Not in terms of story, though I will be avoiding spoilers for that, but mainly in terms of what weapons and other such stuff are available. I want to know that there's a lot of stuff to be worth my time, so I have stuff to actually hunt for. I like having weapons. I don't remember what my favorite weapon was in Lies of P by the time we ended it. I don't really remember much of it aside from fighting the prince. who was a freaking monster. And yet then I played Black Myth Wukong and I learned what a real monster of a boss could be. If you haven't seen that video, you should go ahead and watch that playthrough because that boss fight is something else. I can't say I loved it. I can certainly say I hated it, but at the end of the day, it was a heck of a thing. And I would do it every single time, given the choice. I would fight him every single time. I'm not talking about the Prince anymore. I'm talking about Black Myth Wukong. If you know what boss I'm talking about, you know. Nevertheless, we are done here. We've spent a lot of time together, and there is yet more in the future for us. You and I. Me and you. And so with all that said, no matter how, no matter when, no matter why, we will see you next time.